iClass session 2 of the week. It's going to be just a freelance workout. So I'm basically making it as I go. And so we're just going to incorporate some trunk exercises with a towel. So if you have a hand towel or a resistance band, we can use this during our workout. Trunk meaning just more of upper body trunk rotations, some reaching, some rotations with the towel, without the towel, more of a stretching trunk exercises. And then I'm going to alternate that type of exercise with focus on our lower trunk, so thoracic into lumbar. And so we're really working more of maybe table positions on our back with some reverse table positions and bridges. And then we'll get into some lying on our side with more of our hips and glutes engaged, so and legs. So kind of working our way down the body. And freelance just meaning that I'm just going to go with it and you're just going to follow along. There isn't going to be a set amount of time or repetitions, just going to see how I feel and try to just keep the movement going throughout the routine. So that's what I'm hoping. So there might be some pausing during the workout that isn't typical, right, based on time. And of course, if you ever just need to rest at any point, you can obviously rest or pause the video, but you just don't want to stop the video and then try to come back to it later. So pausing the video for a short amount of time is fine, okay? But it should be able to give you some rest time in between. So let's go ahead and warm up. So we're going to warm up with our chest expansion as usual. Just really just warming up that trunk. All the way up into the shoulders, all the way down into the hips and lumbar area. Just a little bit of mobility, right? Just limbering up. Now we're going to stretch up and over, just side bends, just waking up those sides. And come down into cat and cow. And dynamic, bring those hands forward, hips down and back. A little more mobility in the hips, right? Warming them up. If you're a little bit tight or sore from yesterday or the last session, last workout, this is a great way to limber up those muscles and get them active and ready for the exercises ahead. So just working out some tension. Good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin. We're not going to hold a towel yet. Okay, so kneeling position. Anytime we're kneeling, just make sure our core is engaged. So as a profile, what that means is our hips are pushed forward or pulled forward, however you want to look at it, and then our glutes are engaged and our abdominals are pulled in. So you'll feel the activation in those legs there. And then just the movement up top is the movement. And so this is your base, basically, is what I would call it. So our base is engaged, and we're just going to bring our arms outstretched, and we're just going to rotate nice and slow. Just across the chest. So just a little bit of rotation twisting. So you'll feel this in your lumbar area, right? But you should also feel it in your obliques, in your abdominal wall. So each time you rotate, you should feel a little more limber, right? A little more flexibility in that spine. Make sure you're breathing. I'm going to reach up and diagonal across, keeping my base nice and strong. So again, you should feel this in your lumbar area, as well as your obliques. Any kind of rotation, really just focusing on those two muscle groups, especially from a kneeling position. But of course the arms are working. Good. All right, so we're going to come to a table position. And so from here, we're just really going to focus on some rotation underneath. So I'm just going to reach my arm like threading the needle, right? But I'm not going to come all the way down. So I'm just going to reach, pull my hips back slightly and reach diagonally slightly back and under. Just again, really just warming up with these exercises. Don't want to go too deep into flexibility exercises right away. So thread the needle, we would pull our arm all the way down, right? And our head all the way down. So we're just coming across. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and bring my hips back. So I'm going to pull my hips back, keeping my arms extended, dropping my head into this low back stretch position here. Now from here, I want you to pull your chest forward first and then your abs and up and back. So like you're rolling your abdomen and your spine. When you come back, you're rounding your back. So it's flat back forward, round your back, coming back. You see the difference? So flat back, use your forearms, pull your hips back with straight arms. Rounded back, pulling back. So it's like a cat coming back. So it's like a low cow coming forward, right? And then a high rolling cat coming back. Hold it here, low back stretch. Nice. All right, let's come down to our backs. All right, so we're going to do like a progressive dead bug exercise. So we're just going to bring one knee in and bring it down and bring the other knee in. So our head is down and keeping one foot on the floor at all times, keeping the arms down on the floor at all times. And each time I pull my knee in, I'm really going to focus on pressing my low back down into the mat and breathing. Now I'm going to add an arm. So I'm going to go opposite arm, lifting up. So my right knee comes in, my left arm comes up. Same idea. Pressing the back down into the mat. Just adding opposition. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now we're going to turn this into a traditional dead bug. So the legs are in. And I'm going to keep my head on the floor. And I'm going to go ahead and bring my arms up. So this chair position here. And I'm just going to reach back with my right arm and extend my left leg. Reach back with my left arm and out with my right leg. So a lot of focus here. Slow movement. And pull those knees in, release that back. Bring those feet down. I want you to bring your arms to your sides again. So now you're going to bring both knees in and the feet down. Keeping the head down, keeping the arms down. When we pull the knees in, we press that back down into the mat. A little more challenging, right? Good. All right, bring your knees in. Chair position. Arms are up. And I'm just going to drop my arms to my sides and lift my hips up and my legs. See that? So chair position. Lifting, extending. And arms come down. You can use the arms if you want as leverage. It's not a big lift. It's just like you're pulling your thighs towards your chest as you extend your legs. Pull your knees in, release that back. All right, knees and feet down, arms outstretched again. We're just going to go knee drops. We've done these before, so we're just rotating the stacked legs with bent knees over to the side, back to center, over to the other side. Nice and slow. Again, all these exercises are core focused, so trunk related or focused, which is obviously our core, right? All right, so from here, I'm going to roll to my sides. Now we're going to more dynamic leg work or body work. So on our sides. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of upper leg lifting with some knee pulls. And so we're just really focusing on our hips and legs right here. But while we're doing the work with our legs, making sure that we still have a nice strong base, which right now is our trunk. Okay, so we're pulling our abdominals in, we're pressing the hip down on the mat, connecting this side to the mat, and we're holding this nice and strong. So we're just going to lift and lift, just nice, easy leg lifts. Keeping the upper leg in alignment with the lower leg. Nice and strong in our hip. Abdominals are engaged. Now we're going to pull the knee in. So in and out and in and out. Again, slow, controlled movement. Just really hip focused here. And leg lifts again. And knee pulls again. Good. All right, so we're going to switch sides. So go ahead and press up, flip the legs over, come on down. And leg lifts. Knee pulls, slow again. Leg lifts. And knee pulls again. Good. All right, so roll to your tummy. I want you to bring your hands outside your chest. You're going to push yourselves up. Pull back. All right, so we're going to go kneeling again. We're going to grab our towel, okay? So with your towel, you can twist it if you'd like. Hold on to the ends. If you have a resistance band, you can hold on to a resistance band as well. Again, so we have our base engaged, right? So all of the work is going to be up top. So we're just going to do some little rotations here. So my base is strong. My arms are doing the work. These are like figure eights or infinities, right? So it's down and up, all in front of our shoulders. But our abs are engaged, right? Because we have a strong base. Good. Now we're going to dip it down outside that hip, pull it up, outside the head, here, up and down. So we're slightly rotating in the direction of the towel, the arms, but my base is static, strong and still. Good. All right, so go ahead and bring your towel down. So now that we've done all this arm work, right, and upper body work, we're going to just work primarily on our hips and glutes right now. So we're going to come into table. And from here, so last time we did a little thread the needle, but it was just a warm up, right? So we're going to go do a combination, and the combination looks like this. I'm going to lift my left knee up and back, extend my leg, pull it down. Then I'm going to pull my right arm down for thread the needle. So remember, our trunk comes down, hips come back. We're rotating across through this arm here. Coming back up to table. I'm going to go right knee up, extend it down, pull it down, thread the needle on the left side. Okay? So here we go, nice and slow. Your pace. Opposition, right leg, left arm. Good. All right, so we're going to pull the hips back. And now what I want you to do with these hips back is I want you to reach to one side and pull your hips back to the opposite side. So I'm reaching across diagonally up to my left and my right. My hips are coming back to my right. Feel that stretch? I'm going to come back to center, and then I'm going to reach across to my right and then pull my hips more towards my left. It's not a big pull. It's a diagonal stretch here. You should feel this. And then back to center. And then come back up to table. Okay, so now we're going to do a little more of a dog kick exercise, okay? And so what's going to happen, it's going to be progressive, kind of like the dead bug exercise that we did before. So I'm going to reach back with my right leg, keeping my right knee down, and then I'm going to reach forward with my left arm, with my forearm down. See that? So my back kind of collapses here. My chest is over my thigh, and I'm going to pull back in. I'm going to reach back with my left knee and extend my right arm and pull it back in. So each time you do this, your core is working to extend and pull you back into center. Believe it or not. All right, so now we're going to change it up. So now we're going to reach out, staying tall, touch down hand, touch down foot, pull it back in, opposite. Now we're going to reach out, elevated, balance and centered. Good. All right. Come to a seated position. Okay, and so we're going to do some seated exercises, some progression on the mermaid exercise. So we're going to start with legs in front, sitting up tall, arms out to the sides. I'll show you a profile. So we want our back nice and flat and upright when we do this. And we're just side bending, up and over, up and over. So now we're just going to allow the legs to do the work. Remember this one? So our Z leg position, our hands are back behind our hips here. And then I'm just folding the legs over from one side to the other. So now I'm going to reach across. So my Z legs are down, both knees are down. I'm reaching across. Come back, legs together, reach across to the other side. I'm going to push my abdomen forward as I reach across. Abdomen comes forward. Now I'm going to go into lift off, which means I come up onto my knee here. If you can, pushing your hips up and forward, and then you're reaching up. So your weight is on that back foot, or back hand here. Doesn't have to be a big lift. Just progressive. Go ahead and go into a knee hug real quick. We're going to come down to our backs again. So we're going to grab our towel and come down to our backs. So again, if you have a hand towel or a resistance band, you can use it here. I'm just going to twist my towel and hold on to the ends, right, for resistance. And as I hold the towel, I'm pulling the towel to add resistance, okay? So last time with the dead bug, what we did was we did knee pulls first, right? So now we're just going to hold the towel right above our chest, holding onto both ends of the towel. And we're just going to pull the knee in, and then I'm just going to reach forward with this towel over the top of the shin here. Bring it back. Pull my knee in. Head stays down. Still focusing on pressing that low back down into the mat as you pull that knee in. But now we're adding resistance with the arms of the towel. The arms a little bit farther back and in, arms back and in, so more of a reach back. now I want you to stay on one leg, and you're just going to extend it and pull it in. Same movement with the arms, reaching back. So the leg stays elevated now. Switch legs, out and in. Let's bring both legs in. So now we're going to extend the legs out with the arms and then pull the knees in. Hand towel over the shins, in, and we're out. We're just extending upwards with the legs and out. So we're not dropping because our head is down. We don't want too much of an arch in that back. Just really working, opening and closing here. Good. All right, towel down, go ahead and bring your knees in, release your back. And let's come over to our sides again. All right, so this time on our side, we're going to be elbow down. So our hip and our elbow is connected to the mat. Our legs are bent, so we're going to do a little clam work, so a little progression in the clam work. So we're really just focusing on the hips and thighs. So our trunk, again, this is our base now, right? So we're just going to make sure that our abs are engaged. Our back is stable, and we're nice and strong when we hold this position. And all we're doing is clam. We're just lifting this bent leg up. Should feel the hips immediately engage, activate. So it's almost like you're creating resistance. Somebody were holding onto your knee and you were pressing up, right? That's how we want that to feel. So nice and slow in the lifting, engaging the muscles. Nice and strong. Now we're going to add a leg extension. Pull it down and close. Up and out. So now you should start to feel a little bit of the burn, right? In that outer hip. Now extension, I want you to lower the leg and lift the leg. So again, it's progression. Now this is really going to be challenging. Ooh-wee. Yes, that burns. Good. Just bring this leg over, let it stretch out. And back. And let's go to the other side. All right, so just clams, so we're just lifting. Add a leg extension. Check your abs, are they engaged? Pull them in, hold them there. Press that hip down. Breathe. We're going to add that leg lift. Ooh-wee. Hips on fire, right? All right, bring that knee forward, let it go. Bring it back, let it go. Good. All right, we're gonna kneel again for a different series of exercises. All right, so we're back to kneeling. We're gonna grab our towel again. And we're going to do some kneeling exercises with our core, right? Our trunk. And so our hips and our knees are stabilized here. And so what's going to happen is I'm just going to pull my hips back and extend my arms up and forward, and then bring my hips forward and my towel down. So while I'm doing this, I'm creating resistance with the towel, pulling, right? And my back is nice and stable and flat. My abs are engaged as I pull my hips forward and back. That's it. So we're just out and in. So every time I pull my towel up and push my hips back, making sure my back is flat. When I pull my hips forward, I want to engage my glutes a little bit more, which engages my hamstrings, right? Strong back, really important in strength and fitness, as well as aging, just back strength, abdominal strength. Hopefully that's the reason you're taking this class, right? Good. Now we're going to lean back and rotate the towel out at our sides. So I'm going to lean back, rotate, lean forward, bring the towel in front, lean back, rotate to the sides. It's just a subtle lean back, but my back is flat, my glutes are engaged. Now my quads are really working here, but I'm also rotating to the side, so my obliques are engaged. Just a little movement here. Good. All right, go ahead and bring the towel down. We're going to go to table again. So we're in this table position here, and we're going to really just work on our lower body. So again, nice and strong in our trunk position, right? I'm going to bring this elevated bent knee here back behind my static leg here, and then I'm going to rotate it up and out. So I'm bringing it, dropping it back, and then up and out. So it's a little curtsy, knee, back, underneath, and then out for outer hip. So my trunk stays still, diagonal, come across, and then elevated, lifting out away from our body. Now I'm going to add a leg extension here, and then pull it back down and across the back, pull it out, extend it out, A lot going on here, right? Nice and slow, so you can feel all those muscles working. Good. Bring this knee down, other knee back, and lift up. I'm going to add that leg extension. Pull it back. Ooh-wee, a lot of glute work here, right? All right, go into low back stretch. Bring your arms back with you. All right, we're going to come on down to our backs. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring our legs up. We're going to keep our arms down to start. Let me show you a head-on perspective. This is what's going to happen with your legs. So keeping your arms down, I'm going to drop my left leg as I bend my right leg. See that? And then I'm going to drop my right leg and bend my left leg. So we're working on inner thigh, inner hip strength, right? Keeping our head down. Okay, so that's what it's going to be with our arms down. Nice and slow. You only drop it as far as you feel comfortable so you can get it right back. So range of motion is totally subjective, up to you. So legs up. Here we go. Ready? And drop. And bend. Again, trying to keep our lower back connected to the mat. Head is down. Arms are down. Legs all the way up. Now we're going to add some arms. So our arms are going to go straight up, just like our legs. And now what's going to happen is we're going to go opposite arm drop, opposite leg drop. So the other leg stays straight. We're not bending the static leg. So opposition takes focus for coordination, right? Right leg drop, left arm drop. Again, you only drop it or open it as far as you want. Feels comfortable. All right, knee hug, pull them in, release your back. Okay, we're going to stay on our back. So we have one more on our back exercise combination. We're going to combine a bridge exercise with crunch. Okay, so remember with bridge, when we lift the hips, we want to engage those glutes. We want to pull those abdominals in, so nice and stable here. And then when we lift for crunch, remember we want to lift our shoulders up. We want to press our back down into the mat and then lower slowly. So that's all we're doing. We're alternating between keeping the arms down. We'll add a little reach as we go. All right, so bridge, hold, down, crunch, hold, down. Just alternating. This time we'll reach forward with our arms when we crunch. And this time we'll lift our feet up off the floor and pull our knees in with the crunch and reach forward. So it looks like this. Feet down, bridge, hips down, knees in, head up. Good. All right, we're going to roll to our sides. Okay, so we're going to be on our sides. We're going to go ahead and extend this top leg here, keeping the bottom leg bent. So this is the exercise. It's progressive. So the first move is our upper leg lifts up and lowers. The second move is we bring our hip up and we reach up and across out in front. Come down. So it's up, down, lift, down. And our trunk is nice and strong. With the lift here and the lift here. So now we're going to combine the two. You ready? So we're going to lift up and come down. Hips up, leg up, arm up. A little more challenging, right? Nice and slow. We're going to switch sides. Bottom leg bent, top leg straight. Here we go. So it's up, hips, and arm. Combining both. come over to your tummies. Head down. Just focusing on the upper body here. We're just going to press up onto the forearms. Come on down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Bring the hands outside the chest. We're pushing up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. So now we're going to push up and come back. Hips back. And forward. All the way down. Up and back. And down. Up. Back. And down. One more. Up. And back. Bring your arms with you. Come to a seated position. We're going to split our legs at the top. We're just going to work on that spine stretch exercise here. So reaching up, stretching forward, flat back, rounded back as you pull your arms in and up again. Just working on flexibility of that lower back, your glutes and your hamstrings. Bring those legs in, right over left. Pull that knee up and in. Foot down, rotate. And then rotate other side. Left over right. Pull the knee in. Foot down, rotate. Other side. Legs straight, stretch forward. And we are done. Nice job, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Sort of a flow, freelance flow routine. So next time we'll do more strength, and I will see you next time. Make sure you comment. See you later. Bye.